Hey, welcome to Element 99. This is my hotel room. I'm up in my travels in the north of England, and I was thinking, can the Queen use money as ID? Let's think about what, is a requirement for ID. So in the US, they say that it has to be government issued and include maybe a photo and a picture, kind of like a driver's license or a passport. And it's very similar in the UK, and I know more about the UK stuff, so you can also use things like bank statements, because to get one, it also requires you to have ID. So when you go to the bank, you have to hand in driver's license and passport, proof of address, that kind of thing. Utility bills, they count as ID. Birth certificates, they count. So the main sort of things they want from ID are photos, names, official, so government issued, and sort of non-replicable. So what about money? I mean, let's take a look. Got a £20 note here. See? So, is it government issued? Yes, it is. So, it's issued by the Bank of England, who at the moment in time are owned by the taxpayer. So yeah, owned by the government, government issued. Does it have a photo on it? Yes. Yes, it does. Look at her. I mean, it's a very young photo, but it's a photo nonetheless. So this means we've got two of the criteria that we need. Now, if that wasn't enough, it says on it here that it's authorised by the chief cashier of the Bank of England. I think it's Chris Salmon. Tell me, Chris Salmon. So put that down. So in theory, she could use this as ID. Maybe going abroad, traveling to America, just whack down a 20. But I mean, you probably get arrested for that kind of thing. But what about passports? Surely the Queen has a passport too. But you'd be wrong in that she doesn't. She doesn't need a passport. Like, let me get my phone out so we can. I've lost my phone. So what it says is, Her Britannic Majesty's Secretary of State requests and requires, in the name of Her Majesty, all those whom it may concern, to allow the bearer to pass freely without let or hindrance, and to afford the bearer such assistance and protection as may be necessary. That's what it says on the first page of the passport, the British passport. And so what it says is, it's basically a letter from the Queen to the country you're going to that says, look, they're with me, so it's cool. And just in case you think that this is maybe a royalty thing, but in the US, it's the Secretary of State who gives you permission to leave, I think. Let me read you the thing. It says, the Secretary of State of the United States of America hereby requests all whom it may concern to permit the citizen of the United States named herein to pass without delay or hindrance, and in case of need to give all lawful aid and protection. So this is what it says in the front of the US passport. So basically, what a passport is a document that says, I'm with these guys, you can't touch me. So that's what a passport is. So the Queen doesn't need one. In theory, the Secretary of State doesn't need one, because it would just be a letter from himself. I imagine the top-ranking official in most countries don't need one. Interesting thing about the royal family, though, is everyone except the Queen actually needs one. So the Queen's husband, the Queen's children, you know, the future King of England, all need passports. In case you couldn't tell, I'm actually really ill for this episode. I've been sniffling and coughing and all bunged up in the head. And it means that the brain doesn't work as well as it normally does. I mean, it doesn't work really well anyway. I mean, you've seen the videos. There's weird moments where I just sort of phase out into the distance and look at other things. So, thanks for staying with me. Hopefully maybe get another video out next Saturday. Don't know what it's going to be on yet. Probably buses. Maybe buses. Yeah, let's go with buses. We'll see what happens. Thank you. I'll see you next time.